She lived her life. And she lived her life to the fullest. Every trip she could take, she took it. And she made sure, let me add in her accountability, because she had never left town and didn't let me know. She said, Pastor, I'm going, but my money's there. Thank you, Michelle. Which brings me to my next point, which is number 4. She was a giver. Okay, all right, keep it together. She's a giver. The address, the building that we are looking at, some of the members when they walked through, and I said, Shelly, what do you think about this? She said, Pastor, this is excellent. She said, this is excellent. And she said, whatever you give it, I want to give it. So she matched what I gave. And she asked me, Pastor, have I reached my goal? I said, Shelly, you did that and did some. You can stop now. She said, okay, I just want to make sure. Which brings me to my next point. 5, she was a supporter. If you had a business, I have several entrepreneurs in the fresh, they can attest to this. If you had a business, she was not buying one product. She was buying at least 4, 5, 6, 8, 12, 15, 22, 35, 45, 60. And she gave it away. She was a supporter. She was a giver. Every Mother's Day, every Father's Day, I didn't have to ask her. She gave the men something. She gave the women something. And you need people in your life that will just do things without an agenda. I'm just preaching her eulogy. I'm almost done. And number 6, Shelly was resourceful. She had resources for days. She was over our resource department. If your lights were getting ready to get cut off, she went through the process. She made sure that all of the resources for outreach was met. That's what she was. 12:42, get ready to go. This is my last point. See, I told you I'm going to be long. But I do feel like preaching. This is my last point, and this is where I'm going to get excited. Number 12, she embodied trust. She embodied trust. Somebody shout, Shelly was different. 12:43, she embodied trust. The second time I went to go visit her in the hospital after finding out her diagnosis, and tears welling in my eyes. So if you don't see me crying today, I've already shed my tears so that I could be able to stand today. I'm still heavy, but Shelly was full of joy. And knowing her diagnosis, I went to go cry with her. And I probably was going to do more of the crying than she was. And that's exactly what happened. I went into the hospital. I said, Shelly? She said, Pastor? I said, how are you? I'm excellent. You just put your own hospitals. I'm excellent. They said there's nothing else they can do. And I walk into your hospital room, who you don't know when your last time will be your last time, and you tell me you're excellent. And so she said something. She said, well, Pastor Coco has all the directives. I said, all right. I said, well, let's trust God. She said, no, Pastor. This is not an if. This is a when. She says, if I get a glimpse of glory, I'm out of here. She said, but I want you to tell the people, I died trusting God. Okay, let me shout. Let me try it again. She said, tell the church, I died trusting God. I see why you're not shouting, because you thought she said trusting God for healing. No, she said, I died trusting God. Okay, and some of y'all heard that, period. Let me ask you a question. How will you die? Okay. Will you die complaining, or will you die trusting God? Because some trust in chariots, some trust in horses, but we will remember the name of us. He said, tell the people I died trusting God. Somebody shout, Shelly was different. And when I thought about that, I'm done, y'all have been so kind. I thought about Numbers chapter 14, verse 24. When Moses under the direction of God sent 12 spies to go scout out not what would happen, what was already done. Okay, that's a whole other sermon for a different day. And I told you I won't preach today. They were going to scout out the land that they would possess because it was already theirs. Okay, I wish it was Sunday morning because see, some of the stuff is already yours. You just not in it yet. I got time. There's some stuff that God has promised you. You may not be in it yet, but it's already yours. I wish you would hug yourself today and declare it's already mine. And so, 12 spies go, and there's only 2 that come back. Elder Tucker said, we're well able. And so now God is ready to dismiss the people that didn't believe. Because, ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you, there are a lot of people that will hang with you, but not most of them will hope with you. And you got to dismiss yourself from people that like to hang with you, but don't want to hope with you. Okay, y'all ain't saying that, but that's all right. I'm almost done there now. And God tells Moses, he said, but my servant Caleb is different. He's different because he's the son of Jephunneh, and he is from the tribe of Judah. Judah deals with not just praise to God, but when you understand that word praise, it is yada. It just doesn't mean praise to God. It deals with a confession. See, a lot of us, you know how to dance, but you haven't made a confession to praise. God Almighty, I love you. Anybody can ice skate, but it takes somebody to have a confession. Now that confession of yada, it gives an extension of the hand, and hallelujah, and in that word is yah, that deals with reach, but it also deals with the word axle. And that word axle is the same thing that you have on your car that causes you to make turns. So when you have a true confession, you can always count on a turn. Yeah, okay, all right. And can I tell you that the